Hi, welcome to today's video. We're gonna talk about how to get the motivation and what are the personal growth tips that you need if you want to change something in your life. So, for starters, let me explain to you why you are in the situation that you are right now and why you are not changing at all. Everything that is around your life is created by your mind, your thoughts. Okay, the people that we gather with, our closest circle, we learn through imitation because you imitate subconsciously what other people do. So I'm gonna give you a few tips that you can follow up if you wanna really change something in your life. Now, let's get something clear here. There are a lot of people that say that people never change. People in their life will never change. Some people say they do. Why is it that some people who had a terrible life end up changing and making something out of their lives and some people stay the same? Do you know the answer? The answer is because people will only change if their current state or their current situation is unbearable. If the changing is the only option they have because they are getting so much pain where they are right now. So what's next? Change. You hit bottom. And when you hit bottom, the only thing left is to change that reality. When people do not change, is because they believe that their current reality is okay. And okay is a mediocre word, okay? Because it could be bad. You could have, bad things going on, but if you feel okay, you won't change because the unknown, the things that can come in the future, seem scary. Okay, they look scary, so you prefer the okay than the unknown, and that is the reason why some people change and some people don't change. Now, our first tip is this. You need to change your limiting labels. If you want to change something in your life, you gotta think about yourself that you are a successful person, okay? Because the tags and the labels that you put on yourself stay, okay? For example, if you are a very frequent smoker, okay, and you're trying to smoke, if people ask you, hey, do you want a cigarette? And you say, no, I'm trying to quit smoking, you're saying that you're still a smoker. You are a smoker trying to quit. But if people say to you, hey, do you want a cigarette? And you say, no, I don't smoke anymore. I'm a non-smoker. Your new label is you are a non-smoker. Okay, so chances are that you will quit smoking because you don't define yourself anymore as a smoker. Many times we do not change because we do not know what new label will we be adopting, okay? And our whole identity that we have and the whole idea of who we are is based on a label. So we cannot take out that label. That is the reason why you sometimes do not change. The risk of not having an identity is very scary. So if you gotta change something, if you wanna change a label in your life, make sure that you know what the next label will be. The next thing that you need to do is watch your words, watch your vocabulary. Because with words we decree. With words, we make our reality happen, okay? First we think and then it becomes a reality. What happens if, I don't know, we're friends and I ask you, hey, how are you today? And you say, I'm terrible, I hate my life, I hate my job, I just got a divorce, I'm fat, I have a disease, you just mention terrible things in your life. if you mention those things, then your life's gonna be that way, okay? But if a person having the exact same situation as you describes their life by saying, I've had better days, but I'm positive, I know I need to learn a lesson from this, I got a divorce, but in reality, I think it was the best thing because, my partner and I didn't get along, and I'm optimist, and we have a good relationship now, and I know that I need to be better, etc., etc. So your reality and your situation will depend on the kind of words that you say. If a word does not exist in your vocabulary, chances are that that word will not happen in your life. So eliminate out of your vocabulary the words that won't give you any positive impact, and try to just use and mention words that will help you, because the kind of words that you use is the way that you will feel. So make sure that you choose the right ones. Next, we're going to talk about the power of affirmations. Now, here's something that it's going on in our minds. Our minds cannot distinguish between the reality and our imagination, okay? That is why we should be careful with what we think, because our mind will think that is already happening, or that is our situation. If we continue to live negative situations from our past, that negative situation will become our reality forever, okay? We can use this technique also to positive impact. What if we believe first that we are someone or something, and we act like that person? Then you will become that person, because your mind thinks that situation is already happening in your life. And so that imagination or that scene that you are thinking about will become your reality. Start acting like that kind of person and start thinking. You gotta think. You gotta be thankful and grateful for that opportunity and for that situation. And eventually, you will attract that to your life. So for the affirmations, make a list of your affirmation, of all of the things that you want, that you have, and make them in present state, like if you already have them right now. It can be about work, relationships, travel, money, I don't know, marital status, love, all of the things you are capable of, your brain, your health, whatever. Make a list, have them in your phone, and read them out loud every day and every night. But the most important thing is read them consciously, because you gotta feel that feeling when you're reading it. If you want to have a partner, you need to feel that love. What would that partner give you? If the answer is love or joy, you need to feel that love, okay? And that is how you're gonna do the affirmations every single day until they become a reality. Now, do we know what habits are? I call them the art of repetition. It's not that you were born gifted or not with something, okay? The thing here is that you've repeated that activity for X amount of time, so you master the activity, okay? You, I don't know, all of the stars in sports weren't born with a gift. They developed that gift first because they believed they could, become that person, because they had affirmation. And the next is because of the art of repetition, habits, because they mastered that activity doing it millions of times. If you want to be the master in something, you gotta do it for a lot of times until it becomes subconsciously, until you dominate that activity. So this also happens with the bad habits. Okay, if you smoke every single day, that becomes subconsciously. That is a bad habit. If we start decreasing the repetition and we instead add a positive habit on that time, then we will stop smoking. Now, what are the sensations that you feel, or what are the things that you crave when you do that negative habit? When you smoke, Do you want to get rid of what? Usually you want to get rid of a negative emotion. What happens if we become conscious about that negative emotion and we let it go and we forgive? Then we will not need that habit, that negative habit, to cover that negative emotion. So if you want to change, you have to change your habits. You can start by one thing at a time and then look at how you feel. So start by doing small habits. Make sure that you measure them, make sure that you write them out, and make sure that you repeat them every single day for at least 21 consecutive days. Now, so here are all the tips for today. The motivation that you need depends on the kind of feeling and the inner force that you have. You need to develop that. What is your motivation force? Is it positive or is it negative? What drives you? You need to be aware of that. Okay, you need to be conscious. They all depend on you. You don't need anyone to change. And they all depend on your mind, on how you see yourself, on how you think about yourself, and on how do you speak about yourself. So make sure you take care of that and you will succeed at anything that you do. Thank you everyone for watching, and I see you in the next video. Bye.